Home Minister Rajnath Singh is on a 2-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir to take stock of the situation in the valley. Home Minister said he is open to meet all stakeholders who believe in Jamhuriyat, Kashmiriyat and Insaniyat. The Union Cabinet has approved the Draft Surrogacy Regulation Bill 2016. The bill not only aims to make parentage of children born out of surrogacy legal, but also imposes a 10-year jail and 10 lakh rupees fine if a commissioning parent abandons the child. Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has ordered probe into the leaks of critical documents related to the Scorpene submarine. Reports suggest over 22,000 papers related to the strategic asset have been leaked. Flood situation continues to be grim in Bihar, West Bengal, UP and Madhya Pradesh. Relief and rescue operations continue in a big way. Over 150 people have been killed and lakhs marooned due to floods caused by heavy rains. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed deep concern over the flood situation in Varanasi. Prime Minister in a tweet said that his office is closely monitoring the situation and is in touch with the local authorities. Prime Minister said that NDRF teams are present at Varanasi for rescue and relief work, and the MP office there is working round the clock to provide all assistance. The Supreme Court today slammed Tamil Nadu's Jayalalitha government over the use of defamation law. The court observed that public figures must face criticism and they cannot use defamation case to throttle democracy. The court said that criticism for policy cannot be ground for defamation. In Madhya Pradesh, the State Legislative Assembly today ratified GST Amendment Bill. A special one-day sitting of the State Legislative Assembly was convened for ratification of the bill. Enforcement Directorate has summoned former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram's wife Nalini Chidambaram in connection with multi-crore Sharda chit fund scam. She has been asked to appear before the investigating officer of the case early next month in Kolkata, where she is likely to record her statement under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India in its latest report has noted a sharp rise in crimes against women in Uttar Pradesh. According to a report tabled in UP Assembly on Tuesday, crime against women had increased by 61% in Uttar Pradesh during last 5 years. The Supreme Court today refused to modify its order capping at 20 feet the height of human pyramid in Dahi Handi festival during Janmashtami festival. A Mumbai-based organization had sought to relax the cap of 20 feet on the human pyramid. BJP workers today staged massive protest in Lucknow over the deteriorating law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh. Thousands of BJP workers held demonstration outside the UP Assembly demanding resignation of Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav. A powerful earthquake measuring 6.2 has hit central Italy, leaving more than 3 dozen people dead and several others trapped under rubble. According to the United States Geological Survey, the quake struck 10 kilometers southeast of Nausea, a town in Perugia province, this morning. North Korea today test-fired a new ballistic missile. South Korea's military said it was launched from a submarine in the Sea of Japan off North Korea's eastern coast. The test comes one day after the United States and South Korea launched joint military exercises on the peninsula. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has come down heavily on North Korea's missile launch. Calling it a great threat to Japan's security, Abe said the move is unforgivable. Rio bronze medal winner Sakshi Malik was today given a rousing reception in her home state Haryana. Sakshi has been declared brand ambassador of state's Beti Bachao campaign.